Welcome to Launching Light, the podcast for lightworkers and spiritual entrepreneurs to get tips and inspiration to launch their light in the world via their sacred business. I'm your host, Coach Bianca from FuelYourMagic.com. Are you seeking ways to raise your vibe to rise in your business? If so, keep on listening. In this episode of the podcast, I wanted to discuss visualization techniques for business. This podcast goes with 2 blog posts that I just posted, one on my website, Fuel Your Magic, and the other that I wrote as a contributor to the website, The Divine Frequency. The post on my site is titled Belief Builder for Business, A Simple Guide. Here I discuss the power of belief, why it's so important to pay attention to your beliefs, which beliefs are the most important to focus on in the business arena, how to rate or gauge your belief levels, and how to raise your belief levels for optimal performance in business. The action steps that I listed for raising your belief levels did not include visualization. That's where this podcast comes in. The contributor post on the Divine Frequency is titled Holding the Vision and Why You Need to Do It. That post was all about the process of visualization itself and how and why to do it. I didn't provide concrete examples of visualization, and I'd like to do that here today. I'll be sure to post the links to both blog posts to the podcast show notes so that you can check out the details for yourself if you'd like to look into visualization and belief building even further. So let's dive into today's podcast topic, visualization techniques for business. The process of visualization is so important to master if you want to be, do, have, or create anything in your life and business. Most people do this by default, not strategically or intentionally, so getting what they want can be hit or miss. This is one of the reasons why results can be so erratic. If you want your life and business to be soul aligned, then a key to getting there is getting a handle on your visualization work. The importance of visualization really hit home for me not too long ago, even though I had been using these techniques since I was a young gymnast. About 5 years ago, I was working as a part-time instructor at a local dance studio teaching competitive dancers gymnastics and acrobatic skills. These classes were quite large and unruly. To be honest, I was having a hard time controlling them as I was much more accustomed to running smaller classes or private one-on-one training sessions. I decided to put my visualization skills to work in order to gain control of these large classes. I visualized my students listening intently, taking their time, learning new skills, all while having a good time doing it. I carried the feeling of that visualization into the classroom, and lo and behold, it worked. It was the best class ever. By doing the visualization work and holding the frequency of the visualization while working with my students, they felt it and they responded. I'll never forget that day. It was the day I realized the true power of my imagination and my visualization training. What is visualization? My definition is using the imagination or bringing a picture in your mind's eye for the goal of training your body to feel sensations that raise your frequency so that you are a vibrational match to the energy of the goals that you are trying to achieve. Let's do that by using the beliefs that I listed as the most important to focus on in the Belief Builder for Business, A Simple Guide. So the goal is to raise your belief levels, and we will do that by using the imagination. I'm going to give you quick examples for each belief. Okay, let's get started. The first one is, do you believe in your industry? It makes no difference what you do. What does make a difference is how you feel about the work that you do. How do you feel and what do you believe about the industry that you're in? Do you believe it's a viable venture? For example, you're an energy healer. Do you believe that you can actually create a business and make an income by offering your healing sessions? If your belief level is low here, a good visualization to build your belief would be to imagine yourself in your dream office, or dream healing space, or dream store location. Imagine yourself providing the service or selling your product and seeing those you are helping happy with your service. Receive the gift of compensation from clients who are happy to give it to you for such a great product or service. The second one is, do you believe in your company or business structure? How is your business structured? Are all the necessary foundations in place for business success? A good visualization to build your belief here would be to imagine yourself putting the finishing touches on your website. Maybe you click on each page and see the beautiful images. You imagine your logo, pictures of you doing the work you love to do. Another would be to imagine getting your legal business name in the mail. How does it feel to be a legit business? The third one is, do you believe in your product or services? Do you believe the product or service that you offer or promote really gives your client or customer the desired transformation, outcome, or solution that they're looking for? If your belief level is low here, a good visualization to build your belief would be to imagine yourself receiving feedback from your clients via email. Or maybe one of your clients sent you a card to tell you how grateful they are for the work that you have done with them and how it's changed their life. The fourth one is, do you believe in your compensation or pricing? This is a big one. If you don't believe in your pricing or your capability to receive income, money will never find its way to you. Clearing money blocks and building belief in abundance is essential for business success. A good visualization to build your belief here would be to imagine yourself going into your business bank account and see the amount of money that makes you feel abundant. You can also visualize yourself writing yourself a paycheck. The fifth one is, do you believe in yourself? How do you feel about yourself, your capabilities, your tendencies, and level of self-awareness? Do you take action despite fear or uncertainty? How is your ability to learn something new? If your belief level is low here, a good visualization to build your belief would be to imagine yourself doing the task that scares you and being really successful when you do. Another technique would be to think back on a time that you did do something really well and remember it as if you were doing it right now. This works because your brain really can't tell the difference between scenarios that are imagined versus actual occurring events. It doesn't matter if you are remembering an event that happened 20 years ago or are completely making something up in your mind. The last one is, do you believe in yourself in the business? Do you believe that you can actually do the desired business? You may see others do it and have success in their ventures, but may not believe that you can have that success too. Or maybe you believe you're a great service provider, but you don't have confidence in running a business, so you don't believe in yourself in the business arena. A good visualization to build your belief here would be to imagine yourself at a conference with others who do what you do. Not only are you attending that conference, but you are the expert speaker there. Those are some quick example visualizations that have worked for me. I hope that this podcast has sparked a desire within you to incorporate visualization work into your practice. It will make such a difference in what manifests for you, as well as how easily it manifests. Be sure to check out next week's episode. Jen Morgan, the founder of the Soul-Filled Yogi Metaphysical School and the author of Crystals for Mom, joins me for a conversation you won't want to miss. Now get out there and launch your light. Have a magical week.